We have good news and we have bad news containing Project Slayers 2. Firstly, the good news is that Project Slayers 2 is finally entering the testing phase. I know, entering testing phase before LCs and Revolveragz is crazy. But on the 15th of November, Uop said that he is going to be letting testers into the game, which means release could quite possibly be around the corner? Question mark? If we're lucky, we might actually be able to see Project Slayers 2 in 2024. However, that's being very optimistic, so I'm gonna assume an early 2025 release. Maybe? Question mark? And the bad news is, Uop doesn't like you guys. And when I say you guys, I'm specifically talking to my community. Well, my community was overly toxic during the last Project Slayers 2 showcase, and that was mainly because we live streamed it, so everybody had a live reaction to what was going on. You know, Uop wasn't too happy with some of the stuff he was seeing on the screen. But for entertainment purposes, I found it quite funny. And Uop did put out another showcase. So what am I going to do? Do I live react to it solo and have a great first impression? Or do I boot up the stream and let the toxicity take over? Uop got really mad, bro. Like, Uop came to my DMs and he was cussing my beautiful AGZ gang members. So we have to do a double take, bro. We have to do a double take. I need to see. Obviously, don't be overly toxic, right? But I'm not gonna lie, it was funny rewatching the video and looking at everyone's comments as, you know what I'm saying? So we got a new Project Slayers 2 thingy. We're gonna react to that, and then after we react to this, we're gonna play and talk about Shonen Unleashed. There's been a lot I've been wanting to say about Shonen Unleashed, but obviously I keep my opinions to myself until either the game dies or a week has passed. And none of those two have happened yet. But I have seen that the player count is pretty low. I think the game peaked at like 20k and now it's at 10k. Obviously that's going down. I feel like 10k for a Sunday is a little bit low as well. Like high key. So I don't know, this game might die pretty quick. I'll give it another 2 weeks before we start seeing the game like fall straight to the ground. Hey, I appreciate the sub Wizzo. Alright, cool. Let's actually just get into the video. High key. Let's see what's up. It's not even that bad. We'll talk about it after. Remake, shut your ass up. What is this? Is this Nezuko's blood? Alright, cool. Am I tripping? There's no like thingy for the abilities. Or is it this? I'm assuming it's this. I'm not gonna. That does look fire. The tornado joint. It's a bit loud in my ears, I'm not gonna lie. Turn that down a bit. That was kind of fire. I don't care if I'm late. This has nothing to do with me. I haven't seen it. The abilities look fire. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I know Uop said the combat system is different. But M1 animations being different does not mean the combat system is different. The dashes are different for sure. Dashes are different, M1 animations are different. But it still has the same functionality. It's still the same block system. It's still the 5 M1 up tilt stun combo joint. Why don't they show different breathing styles? I do like the revamp to Nezuko's Blood Demon art. It's definitely better than the Project Slayers 1 Blood Demon art. Visually. The only difference is that you can air dash. Literally, the only difference is that you can air dash. There's no combat mechanic that's like significantly different to say, oh, it's a different combat mechanic. Like the combat's literally exactly the same with 1 or 2 features added. What game is this? It's called Project Slayers 2. I'm not gonna lie, that move stunning you is crazy. Why is it R15? Uop's choice of Roblox character thingy-majiggy. Animation style, whatever it's called. I have nothing, there's nothing wrong with it being R15, I'll be real. The game visually looks pretty. But it's two things. It's the game's gameplay / combat mechanics and progression. Is progression going to be the exact same thing as Project Slayers 1? Are we just doing quests over and over until we're max level? Or is there going to be some substance to it? Release date? There is no release date. Uop said he was going to try get it out for 2024, but I doubt that's going to happen. So it'll probably be early 2025 for sure. GPOs R15. Y'all ate that up. Calm down. Are we comparing Project Slayers 2 that's coming out in 2025 to a game that came out in 2021? Stop it. Stop. Yahiba better? This isn't Yahiba, bro. It's a completely different game. I'm not gonna lie, like, the gameplay, visuals, and all of that is cool. Like, this looks cool. But I think what I want to see from Project Slayers 2, and what everybody else wants to see, isn't combat, because we already know the combat is the exact same thing. People want to see progression. I think Uop needs to do like a direct or a quote-unquote movie showcase that actually explains how the game's gonna function, work, and progression. That's the only thing people actually care about. Like, how is this different to Project Slayers 1? I don't think anyone cares about the combat showcases. We're over that. Every new Roblox game is just visuals and no substance. Literally. That's literally 2024 in a nutshell. It's actually kind of depressing. You want the explosive blood to be actual blood? I'm not gonna lie, he's just taking it off the anime. In the anime, it looks just like this too, so. Richmond, we're not talking about Shonen Unleashed right now. We'll get into that after. If Yahiba releases before this, it's GG? I don't think so. You gotta remember, Yahiba's gonna be, I'm pausing. Yahiba's gonna be paid access. I think they said 200 to 400 Robux. So a lot of people aren't gonna be playing Yahiba. It's gonna be paid access. So even if Yahiba comes out before this game will be completely fine. Yeah, Yahiba's paid access. Any info on Project Slayers 2? Nah, at all, bro. When this video comes out, I'll hit up Uop, see what's up. He's probably not gonna give me any info, but I'll hit him out. I do think he needs to do something more though. People aren't that excited. Obviously Project Slayers 2 will be successful, but no one's really like that excited. I think Project Slayers 2 has a place on Roblox regardless of what we think. Mainly because Project Slayers 1 is still doing pretty well. But I think if he wants to bring new players to the game, he's gonna need to show us a little bit more. And a lot of the old player base aren't going to come back for Project Slayers 2 because a lot of the progression isn't getting passed over. So, it is what it is. 200 Robux, bro, that's cheap. I don't know. Yahiba, it depends. Yahiba's a completely different topic. People will pay for Yahiba. 100%. I don't know why it's not coming up. Project Slayers 2.2k, bro. And this game hasn't actually had an actual update in over a year. It's been like a year and a half, bro. So Project Slayers 2 will completely be fine. It's gonna go one of two ways. Either people stay on Project Slayers and don't play Project Slayers 2, or everyone rotates over to Project Slayers 2 and people just stop playing Project Slayers 1. Or it's just gonna be people stop playing both. It's as simple as that. But 2.2k for a game that hasn't updated in like over a year is crazy. So Yahiba's not getting players if it's paid access. I guarantee you Yahiba will, if Yahiba has good progression, Yahiba will have players even if it's paid access.